The citizens of Metea hosted a discussion on the Israel-Palestine conflict on Monday, October 30th. The discussion was held in F216 and students were free to discuss in a safe space.
Why did you decide to come to the discussion?
My main motive to come to the discussion was to just see why are people supporting the opposite side of Ayman? Why are people so inclined towards Palestine or Hamas? I just wanted to know, why are people taking a stance against our country's stance? Just wanted to explore perspectives, must I say.
What was your main takeaway from this discussion?
That many people have a lot of opinions. Yes, I didn't change my opinion much in this meeting, but of course many could agree on one thing, that Palestinian civilians are innocent, so are the Jewish people of Israel, and of course we have to acknowledge the rights of the Jewish people, and everybody deserves to live. I think that's the main takeaway, despite people choosing to support Israel or not.
I decided to participate because I'm Middle Eastern and this topic hits close to home and it's been in my house. We've been talking about it ever since I was little, so I wanted to come share my opinion about it and see what others' opinions are on it.
I chose to participate in today's discussion because I didn't want any false information or any false sources being spread around, since there are a lot of propaganda going around through social media. There are a lot of people spreading false information through social media, and people don't understand and can't differ from what's right and what's wrong. And we just wanted to come here, to come to the meeting to tell what's actually going on and our side, our perspective of the whole discussion.
Source, if you see something on social media and they're posting it, it's from Al Jazeera or it's from CNN or it's from Political or wherever it's from, do your backlog research, go to the original source, and I think that's one of the key things.
And why do you guys think it was important to host this discussion?
I think it's important to, hear other voices and listen and, consider other people's perspectives and your views. And I think that us as students, even though the conflict is so far away, I think that we need to be aware that there are people with connections to these world events, and that we as people, we as citizens, and we as the upcoming generation should, be involved in our world and the things that are happening around us.
I agree. I think that our school really pushes diversity and hearing other people's voices and perspectives, and just in our district in general, I feel like there's that message of everyone's welcome, everyone's opinion is valid, and I feel like that can only be true, and that message we can only say is true if we're actively holding discussions which allow for other people to share their minds, and as well as for people to learn about different conflicts that they might not know existed, because I feel like it's really easy to get stuck in the bubble of what impacts you, and it's important to be aware of the issues that impact others who may have different experiences with you, and it also allows you to grow as a person because you're acknowledging the privilege that you have from your position based on demographic, economic status, and things like that. The main takeaway for me was how passionate just my peers are, and I felt like that was kind of inspiring. I feel like often people of our generation are kind of painted like that we're not aware and we're not wanting to get politically active, but seeing everyone who had their own opinions and who were very open to sharing them, although there were different perspectives, I think everyone was really respectful, and everyone valued what other people had to say, even if they didn't agree with it.
My main takeaway was that everyone has different opinions, and some people just aren't, they might not want to hear the other side, but the important thing is to try to be respectful to them and try to help them understand your perspective, basically what she said.
Yeah, I think a main takeaway was just the presence of this event, of this conflict in our community, and I think that we as we as students, we tend to, as Anaya said, get in our own bubbles, worry about only what affects us, but to see others being so passionate about things that are happening in other places throughout our world, and, seeing other people have connections to these events and these things, it's really, it gives you a revelation that even though things can be happening so far away, that you can get involved and there are people around you involved, and that, you know, your voice is important, your voice matters, and everyone's voice matters.
Principal Daniel DeBrucker was present as the discussion took place and concluded the meeting.
Because everyone's very passionate, we understand that, but being curious, not judgmental, is literally a life skill that if everyone walked this earth, a lot of these things we wouldn't be put in this position, unfortunately. So I'm proud of you as young adults that you do that, but continue to go into every single day in discussion to not aim to be just right. Aim to be curious and learn from others, because it is a beautiful thing, and that's what makes Metea beautiful and unique, without a doubt. And thank you for Ms. Fuhr and the group, Citizens of Metea, to put this opportunity together to have this conversation.